life is on the tightrope, and the tightrope is the only place to be. And what it means to be on the tightrope is that our job as humans is not to eat, sleep, and die. Our job as humans is to sing, or to dance, or to connect, or to lead. You can pick yourself, and you can show up and ship work that makes things better, that you are proud of, and you don't need anyone's permission. Dreams happen in the moment we wake up. That all night there's electrical activity in our brain, but it's not till we wake up that we try to make sense of it. The storytelling part is our conscious brain. And if you are somebody who always goes out of their way to open doors for other people and help them, then you will start telling yourself a story that that's the kind of behavior you admire, not the other way around. And so just choosing a behavior, if you want to be a writer, write. If you want to be a runner, run. That will change how you think of you and your work. A lot of people want to find their passion. They say, how do I find my calling? And I point out to them that there are plumbers who think they found their calling, and there are plumbers who wish they could sing opera. And there are opera singers who think they found their calling, and there are other opera singers who think it's just a grind. It turns out it has nothing to do with the profession. It has to do with our narrative about the profession. Doing the work changes our story about the work. And I think it's just so much more reliable and so much easier to love what you do than it is to do what you love. Making the choice to love what you do means that whatever you're doing, you can be in love. Trust yourself. When you're talking to yourself, who is talking and who is listening? This is a fascinating thing that we don't examine very often. Someone's talking and someone's listening, and it's still you. So I'm arguing that the verbal, fearful, compliant, sometimes scared voice is the frontal cortex, the part of our brain that isn't particularly good at creativity. And then the one that's listening, the one that's getting shut down, the one that claims it wants to be authentic, is that other one, that one that's willing to push us forward. And what I'm saying is we are a dance of both. To trust yourself does not mean that you just do whatever you feel like and are guaranteed it's going to work. It probably won't. What it means is you need to listen to that voice more often. And if you can develop a practice that lets that voice show up in a way that it can, your work, your life gets better. And you can start today. If you want to be a runner, you don't do a lot of planning. You don't get Runner's World magazine and change your sneakers and sign up for this and sign up for that. If you want to be a runner, you go running. It doesn't matter how far. And you do it again tomorrow. And if you do it for 30 days in a row, you're a runner. And if you keep doing it, you'll get better. That is the practice. The practice says, I'm committing to this method, and I'm going to have streaks, whatever form they take. And one day I'll get better at this. And when I do, I'll be able to serve the people I hope to change. People are really bad at verbalizing where they're coming from. When you see someone who is angry, look for the fear. They're probably not angry at you. They are probably afraid of something. Afraid of what they'll tell their spouse, afraid of what they'll tell their boss, afraid of insufficiency or afraid of death. And they are expressing it to you by being angry about something you did. If you over-index for that feedback, you are going to make a mistake. To someone today, what I would say, regardless of your background, regardless of where you came from, I would say, what do you want? What is it that you're seeking? Because if you're trying to fill an infinite hole and the filling part isn't making you happy, I need to tell you about math. And math says infinite holes never get filled. I do believe that people have different emotional thermostats, and they're set maybe by the way we're raised and the traumas that we have or don't have. I think it would be horrible if you died with whatever you've got still inside of you. And it's not formed yet. You will form it when you have a practice. When you start believing in yourself, don't wait to get picked. Oprah's not going to call. But instead, adopt this practice of making things better. Because 2020 is a year we all want to forget. But the only way forward is not going to be because some space alien comes and fixes everything. It's going to be because we made something better for 10 other people. If we all do that, it multiplies and then things get better.
If you liked the video, a sub to the channel would be incredible, and also share the video to spread the word. You can watch another video, just click left or right. Keep inspiring.